myself. So this is actually my question. So did you have like a role model, like someone that you see like I want to be like her or him, and like you just follow like what they did?
I should have done that.
Oh.
No, I didn't. I never really had a role model. I just kind of figured things out for myself.
Okay.
There was a time later on in life where I was really trying to figure out how to be in a relationship, how to be a woman with a very powerful man.
Yeah.
When I felt myself to be a very powerful woman, how do we coexist? How do I make this thing better? And anyone that I wanted to look at wasn't there. You know, like to mentor me like that. You know, like I wanted to know, well, what does Mark Zuckerberg's girlfriend, she was the girlfriend at the time, wife do? And what does Bill Gates' wife do? I know they're philanthropists and they do a lot, but I didn't get to see the inside of their relationship. What's the inside of Jay-Z and Beyonce? What's the inside? How do they do it? And nobody is exposed in that way. So I've spent 10 years figuring this out for myself. Like, where is that woman that I want to be? And maybe I didn't do a good enough job researching, but they just weren't, it wasn't available. So now, and I'm not where I want to be now, but I've hit a certain statistic.
Okay.
And so I've made a decision that because I am where I am now, I'm willing and open to making my life transparent, even though it's, you know, comes with a sacrifice. But I want to do that for anyone else who is out there just like me looking to say, what is it that they do? How did they do it? Because I want to fast track everybody else on their way to success. So it doesn't take you 10, 12 years to figure it out. Maybe you can shorten it down to 4 or 5.
Yeah, so I think that it's a great example for people that they don't have a role model yet, or they didn't like find the things, but you still can succeed. It will take 10 years or 15 years, or maybe 3 or 4, because like you just put the things out.
Learn from my mistakes, learn what we did right, and you know, you will see a difference. You will see a difference if you listen to, definitely in business with what my husband says about business. There's applicable techniques and tools that he gives people that will change your bottom line for your finances. Same thing with like the relationship, how we operate. You know, there are certain little things that no one ever told me about relationships that if you actually get on the same page and you actually become a team member, you can actually boost each other into heightened levels of success. You know, like I believe that Grant would have hit a certain point no matter what, because you know, he's a badass.
Yeah,
he's a baller. But I also believe that the heightened little extra that he has, I believe I helped him to get that.
Yeah, and actually he admitted, right?
Yes.
He admitted, absolutely.
He admits it, and I love that he does that because he includes me in the process and us, and he doesn't diminish my role in the relationship. And I want to expose that and let everyone know that it's those little adjustments that
it's
make
not like
the
a
big
huge
It's
thing,
not a huge thing. Like, look, you know, what happened 4 days ago with the passing of Kobe Bryant. You know, one of the things that I learned most about him recently was his dedication and commitment to his craft. And the thing that separated him from his teammates was that he woke up at 4 a.m. and was at the gym and practicing, so that when everyone showed up by 10, he had already had one workout, then he trained with them, then he had time off, then he trained the afternoon session with them, and then when they all went home after their 2 sessions, now he's on number 3, he would rest his body and then train again at night. So he was doing 4 times a day. All he was doing was just waking up early and staying late. That one little thing went, it was just
twist.
It's just one little thing.
אז באמת מה שהיא אומרת זה שלא צריך משהו גדול בשביל להצליח. צריך לקחת את הצעד ואז לעשות דברים קטנים שבעצם משפרים את החיים שלך והופכים אותם לגדולים יותר, מה שמאוד נשמע הגיוני בסך הכל.
And somebody who's willing to work and not just think that you're going to go sit on a mountaintop and think and like envision it and that it's going to happen. It doesn't happen. You live in a real world. It takes real energy and real commitment and real dedication to get things done. It takes force. On this planet, it takes energy and force to make things come into fruition. It doesn't always happen just by magic, although I believe in that too.
Yeah, you can combine like few
You
things.
can combine.
Absolutely, but
the
you still
energy,
need to work.
but
yeah.
with the work.
Exactly. So now I'm gonna ask a question about women in a business world. I'm gonna say it in Hebrew and then I'm gonna say it in English. So
I love when you speak in Hebrew.
so Saida שאלה, you know, like I would say like Israeli women, we are all doing military service for 2 to 3 years. Everyone.
Amazing.
I know. Like I was a combat soldier for 2 years. Like maybe it's a bit
A combat soldier.
Yeah. So you know, and they are really in a great position. Like they are
Yeah.
really in a great position. They are like kind of a bit fighting for their place in the companies. You know, they want to be really good.
Yeah.
And sometimes I wonder like how you actually get your feminine part into the business and to see it as a benefit and not like that you have to be the masculine part to actually like succeed in the business. אז בעצם מה שאמרתי זה שנשים בדרך כלל, במיוחד בישראל, עושות צבא ואנחנו מאוד מאוד מצליחות ומאוד חשוב לנו להיות בדרגים גבוהים ועדיין מה שיפה באלנה זה שהיא שמה את הנשיות שלה בעולם העסקים. היא באמת שמה את הנשיות שלה והיא מאמינה שזה אפילו כאילו הרבה יותר טוב כי היא מביאה דברים אחרים לעסק. So how you do it? Like how you put your feminine part and not see it as a, you know, as a bad thing?
And my girlfriends.